India, the ancient land of spirituality, has always worshipped nature in its many forms. The traditional ethos of nature conservation makes this beautiful land unique, and so does its rich biodiversity. India is home to nearly 8% of all the documented species of flora and fauna of the world, which includes over 45,000 species of plants, 91,000 species of animals, and 1,331 species of birds. India had launched a special project in 1973 for the protection of tiger in the country, known as Project Tiger, dedicated to conservation of tigers. Thus, it comes as no surprise that India is home to 70% of the world's tigers. And for this, India has built 990 protected areas covering 5.27% of the geographical area of the country. Today, this fifth largest economy of the world protects 2,967 tigers in the wild. The ethos of protection of the apex predator goes back to centuries in India, as it has always had great spiritual significance. The tiger, that has symbolized power, is seen as the vehicle of many gods and goddesses. The forest dwellers have worshipped the tiger as their protector. However, this network constitutes 52 tiger reserves that are supporting a healthy ecological ecosystem and driving the local and regional economies by providing diverse and valuable direct and indirect benefits. Nestled in the bamboo and teak forests of central India is one such heaven created for the Royal Bengal tiger, known as Tadoba Andhari Tiger Reserve, or TATR. Although the Tiger Reserve is territorially a part of Chandrapur district of Maharashtra state, but it forms a very important part of the Tiger Corridor, as from its southern boundaries it is connected to Indravati Tiger Reserve in Chhattisgarh state through the forests of Chandrapur and Gadchiroli district, and from the northeastern side with Kanha Tiger Reserve through the important patch of uninterrupted forest provided by Navegaon Nagazira Tiger Reserve. TATR is an amalgamation of 116.55 square kilometers of Tadoba National Park and 508.85 square kilometers of Andhari Wildlife Sanctuary, with an addition of 1098.83 square kilometers of buffer area. It was declared as the second Tiger Reserve of Maharashtra state in 1995 and recognized as an IBA, Important Bird Area, as it is home to 5 globally threatened avian species. The forests of TATR form a very important part of the physiographic region of East Central India called Dandakaranya. The region has historical and spiritual significance for the people of India, as it is mentioned in the Ramayana as the region where Lord Ram spent his 14 years of exile. Additionally, the region has been the abode of the Gond tribe for time immemorial. Tadoba was also part of the Gond kingdom. As the legends go, a young chieftain called Taru fought with a tiger to save the residents of his village. The fight on the banks of what we today know as the Tadoba lake led to Taru's victory, but he was martyred. The locals immortalized him by building a temple in his memory. The temple still exists in the forests of TATR and till recent times was a place of pilgrimage for the local tribes. It is believed that Tadoba was named after him. The rich biodiversity of the forest area in and around TATR made the Britishers declare it as a reserve forest in 1879, and it was brought under systematic forest management in 1887. In 1905, it was closed for tiger hunting. Hunting of other animals was stopped in 1931. After the declaration of Tadoba National Park in 1955 in independent India, the first relocation of villagers from this area took place in 1972. The land vacated by the villagers has since then transformed into a wildlife haven. Since 1972, 6 other villages have been relocated from within TATR. Each of these pieces of land vacated by humans is transforming into a healthy tiger habitat. However, human habitats exist in the buffer forest of TATR. "79 villages dwell in this forest area and are directly or indirectly independent on the tiger reserve and the forest around it for subsistence and employment. These traditional forest-dwelling communities have shared a symbiotic relationship with the forest and its creatures for centuries. A landmark scheme by Government of Maharashtra, Shama Prasad Mukherjee Jan Van Yojana, is being implemented in all the buffer village of Tadoba for reducing people dependence on the forest for their daily needs and employment generation. Since 2013, ecotourism initiatives in buffer villages has led to multiple buffer tourism zones around the core area and provide livelihood and economic benefits to local communities. However, growing human population around TATR and its flourishing tiger population has brought the tiger and the humans on a collision course, raising concerns about man-animal conflicts. Today, around 90 tigers roam the reserve, while more than 150 others occupy the larger landscape. The rich forest has borne some of the iconic tigers of India like Maya, Matkasar, Scarface and others. These have contributed to the restocking of the gene pool of other tiger reserves and added glamour to the tiger reserve. TATR has presented to the world a story of extraordinary behavior of 4 tiger sisters that was documented meticulously as Tiger Sisters of Telia. These extraordinary and shy creatures have attracted national and international tourists. A recent 2-phased economic valuation study by Indian Institute of Forest Management has calculated the monetary value of the benefits provided by just 10 tiger reserves as ranging from 50.94 to 162.02 billion rupees per year, with an estimated rate of return of rupees 2,500 for every rupees spent on them. This economic value accounts for all the benefit for human subsistence through employment generation, fishing, fodder, fuel wood, absorption of carbon dioxide, provision of fresh water and its purification, soil conservation, nutrient retention, biological control, pollination, climate regulation, gene pool protection, cultural heritage, recreation, spiritual tourism and more. In 2021-22, over 2 lakh tourists visited the park, generating over Rs 10 crore in revenue. More than 40 resorts dot the landscape around the park that not only cater to the needs of the tourists but also generate employment. Additionally, the park employs a large force of tourist guides, jeep drivers and foot soldiers involved in tiger protection. These numbers only present the tip of the iceberg in terms of how a tiger reserve is fueling the engines of the local economy. The world of today is witnessing climate crisis resulting in loss of human life and all the material development that humans have achieved. It is stripping the earth of precious animal and bird species, making it more vulnerable. In such times, tiger reserves can play a pivotal role and help us develop better resilience for a sustainable future.